Easy now. Papa got things making hands
come down. Ooh, you make my high come down. Always tripping when you come around. I'ma have to cut you off, like right now. You see, I don't want to drive me. You can say that for your mama. Maybe you should smoke some. Me tried the marijuana. I was never you good. The vibe was straight. Showed you a couple of things and they ain't finna change. I treated you right. Everything was a gift from a time to your bag and the color on your lip.
Welcome to a special edition of Seahawks Man to Man, a YouTube exclusive. My name is Michael-Shawn and you can follow me on Twitter at MIKEDUGAR. Once again, shout out to Elon Musk. Verified, baby. Appreciate you guys tapping in for our standout plays of week 18. Chris, talk to him.
What is good, everybody? It's your boy, Christopher Kid. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at CKIDD206, and that's CKid206.
All right. Oh, Chris, I saw someone, it might have been the homie Reese, say that he paid for Twitter Blue one time, and they never took the check away after. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you could just do one-time fee, get the blue check, and then if they don't take it away, you're forever verified. So,
and then I got to deal with people clicking on my page. He paid $8 for it. Chris, you ain't verified. Verify. You paid for it.
People do that?
Yes, that's the one way to know who's paid for it and who hasn't. You click on it, and it says they don't know how you got this blue check or you paid for it. Or I think there's a third one, too, where I think you're under that status where they can't verify that you are. Matter of fact, before we get into this, quick tangent.
I
just
did not
do it
know
right
that.
now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so let's click on your name and your blue check, and I'm pretty sure you're a legacy guy. And it just indicates that they're not sure how you got it. This is a legacy verified account. It may or may not be notable. That's where you're at.
Damn.
I know, right?
I mean, that's I'm not famous, so it's.
But that's one. Let me think of someone. Okay, we'll do Bobby Wagner, for example.
Okay.
Bobby Wag. Oh. This is a legacy verified. Okay. I gave up. But then there's other accounts that are
Go to the Seahawks account.
Okay. I think they might be legacy too. They're gold now.
Yeah, what's the gold?
Here it is. This account is verified because it's an affiliate of NFL on Twitter.
Okay. All right.
And then if you click on Reese's, for example, it would say they paid the subscription.
Oh, I never clicked on his. Dang, this is quite the tangent. We're sorry, guys. We got plays for you, but now I did not. He's always changing his name, so I don't know what his Twitter is. Anyway, let's do it. Week 18, standout plays from the Seahawks' dramatic win over the Rams in overtime. They got the Niners up next on Saturday afternoon down in Santa Clara. Chris is going defense. You're going offense. I'm going defense. So you starting it off for us on offense?
Yes, man. Offensively, I liked what I saw on film from the Seahawks. Could have been a lot better, obviously. They only scored 19 points. Struggled in the third quarter again. That might be their Achilles heel. Can you score a touchdown in the third quarter? Chances are no. But that's not what we're here to discuss. We're here to discuss some of the positives that I saw from rewatching the film. And I picked out two running plays that I thought just obviously set the tone on how the Seahawks wanted to attack this Rams front line. And as you can see on the screen here, second down, 2 yards to go. Obvious, this could be a running situation or a passing situation. The choice is yours. We're going to roll through it, and I want you guys to pay attention to a player, and it'll be Noah Fant. So Noah Fant is right above the Seahawks logo. Okay, I just want you guys to watch him and what he does on this play. It's Wildcat. Another formation that is, I like this when the Seahawks are in it, but watch Noah Fant. Boom.
I love that.
And then, as you can see, the rest is history. If Deejay Dallas ran a 4.3, that might have been a touchdown, you know what I'm saying? But that's not the point here. The point is
4.3, he wouldn't be backing up Ken Walker. That's how DJ's like 2. Keep going. I'm gonna see how much they got DJ listed as.
So yeah, Noah Fant springs this. Obviously, everything else was working as well, but I like the lead block that Noah Fant has. He's on the right side. DJ's gonna bring Ken in motion, and then bam, everything was walled up pretty good. Bobby Wagner, obviously, he's trying to figure out what is going on. What are the Seahawks trying to do offensively? He realized Wildcat, okay, attacks, and then Noah Fant is able to go out and get Taylor Rapp here, one-on-one block, and he didn't lay him out, but he opened up a lane, and that lane allows Deejay Dallas to score through. Look at all that space. the refrigerator, former Bears defensive tackle, defensive player could run through that hole for a first down. That is what you want to see consistently with the Seahawks offensive line, creating lanes for their running backs to run through. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes the guy's in the backfield already, and that creates problems. But in this scenario, in the Wildcat formation, it was perfectly set up, and I'll bring it back again just so you guys watch Noah Fant work his magic.
Will Perry is the name of it.
You know what? Anyone knows him by refrigerator. Don't nobody know that man's
I know,
real
but
name.
I just wanted to. If we're gonna shout him out, you got to give his name. That's all.
So just a great play, great block, great execution, which results in a huge first down. Unfortunately, the Seahawks don't score a touchdown. They get 3, but at the end of the day, I like how this play was drawn up, and I like the execution of it. Again, Noah Fant coming across, boom, doesn't lay the guy out, but he gets good contact, creates a running lane, and DJ Dallas is able to scamper for a first down. The next play I want to take a look at is also a run play, and this time it is a pulling guard, and it'll be first down, 1st and 10, that is 3-3. That's obviously the Seahawks got that field goal in that previous drive, but a pulling guard, probably one of the scariest things that could happen if you're a corner, safety, you got 300-pound linemen running full speed at you to lay you out, which is kind of why the NFL has eliminated the cut block on those plays here where you have guards pulling out and trying to destroy corners, safeties, even sometimes linebackers. Mike, you've never played football, so you probably have never experienced someone coming at you that's 6'1", 200-plus pounds, but in high school, it happened to me once. They threw a toss outside, and, of course, I'm the lone corner, and there was 2 offensive linemen that were coming my way. We can discuss that off the show, what happened. But
we know what happened. We know you didn't make the tackle.
I actually did.
Did you?
Yeah, so I kind of dodged one of the dudes, and I dove. I didn't know if I was going to make a play. I dove at dude's feet, and I was able to trip him up, and then everybody cleaned him up. So I got lucky. So here is
good for you.
Seahawks. Oh, I know. Thank you. So here's this play here. Seahawks are coming out. What is that? You got DK, Derek, and you got Kim Walker. You got your tight end down at the bottom right, 2 tight ends. So I believe that's Kobe and Noah. And you're going to have Charles Cross and Damian Lewis on the bottom of the screen, bottom left. Watch number 68 if you can see him. He's just going to pull across and go at Bobby. Bam.
Oof, what a block.
Great block. You guys will see it again on the end zone a little better. So, again, you have on the bottom, on your right-hand side, you got Kobe Parkinson, Noah Fant, and then on the left-hand side, you got Charles Cross and Damian Lewis. When the ball is snapped, Damian's going to come across to the right side, and he's going to fill that lane and attack Bobby. Again, he doesn't knock Bobby off his feet or anything, but you know what he does? He slows Bobby down. Bobby can't get off the block, and that creates a running lane. If Ken Walker doesn't trip up, this is potentially maybe a touchdown run. But I don't know. We'll have to watch it here again and see what happens with Ken Walker's feet. But again, watch Damian come across. Pow! So you get nice little play. I think it was Leonard Floyd that got hands on him. But for the most part, this is a really great key block. Again, didn't lay Bobby Wagner out, but he was able to get control, and he stunned him. So, bam, lanes created. Ken Walker's able to get about 5 or 6 yards here, and that's a positive net play. And against the Niners, they're going to have that same. They have to do the same type of thing. They're not going to be able to maybe lay out their star linebackers, but they're going to have to get hands on them and open up running lanes for Ken Walker to get through. I'll just play it back again for you guys because this is going to be key if the Seahawks want to control the line of scrimmage and have an effective run game and obviously a pass game. So a great block by Damian Lewis, and this is going to definitely set the tone on Saturday if they can make key blocks against that great Niners defense that has some pretty damn good linebackers and Dre Greenlaw. And what's the other guy's name, Mike? Fred Warner. There it is. Warner.
Yeah, yep. Man. Fred's the star. It's probably one of the best linebacker combos in the league. Probably.
Without question. So,
but now there's a question. There's the two in Tampa.
Oh, not Mike White.
Kevin White and Levante David.
Yeah, two really good linebackers as well.
Them boys is cold too. Also, Frankie Louvu, Go Cougs, and Shaq Thompson were
making some noise.
Yeah, that's been good. That's probably the top 3 in terms of linebacker combos. One thing, what were we talking about? Oh, DJ's 40 time. We're at 4.58.
Not bad,
according to Mock Draftables, which is where I'm pulling that. So yeah, 4.3. That's a first round pick because DJ is listed at he weighed
227.
5'10", 217.
Okay.
But that's a heavy guy, you know. So
Bowling ball.
if he was 5'10", 217 with a 4'3",
like you said, he would not be sitting behind Ken.
no. He'd be like starting for the Vikings or something like that. Like he's a team that likes to run. Hell, he might be playing for the 49ers. They wouldn't even probably trade it for McCaffrey if they had a dude like that. Anyway, all right. Let's go defense. Can you pull up Bruce first?
Okay.
First. Both of these are sacks. I think they had like 5 of them. Let's see, can I control it? I can't.
Yeah, you got it.
Yep. What are they in right here? Check. This looks like okay. This is nickel. Dang, I should have known the down and distance. Oh, I know it. It's like 3rd and 3. So it's actually a pretty tricky situation. 3rd and 3, you can run anything. It's advantageous for the Seahawks that the Rams decided to go empty because then basically like, okay, well now we know you're not running it. You know,
definitely passing down. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't even put this like even if they'd have put Cam Akers right next to him. Actually, it's 3rd and 2. So that's even crazier. Actually, I probably wouldn't have gone empty. This was stupid. But anyway, the play is good for Bruce. I just play it through. Bruce is where's Bruce? Top of the screen. Bruce is at the top of the screen going against the left tackle. Stunts inside, cracks the center. Boom. Brings down Baker Mayfield for a loss of 10 on 3rd and 2, which is just awful. But what this is a really good example of, as is the one I'll show you next to Boye Mafe sack, is rush and coverage working together. And that's what you hear a lot of time when a team doesn't have a lot of sacks, this team in particular, in years past. They always tell me, Mike, it's not just the front line. It's not just our pass rush. It's not just the edge. It's not just the D tackles. Rush and coverage has to work together. It's everybody, right? All right. I feel you. So everyone looks like they're pretty much kind of manned up here. You got a bunch at the top of the screen. Bottom of the screen, I believe that's Cam Akers against Tanner Muse, which is usually an indication that you're in man when your linebackers all the way outside the numbers against the running back. You can also kind of tell because of how Michael Jackson is squaring up whoever the hell that is. That usually tells you. I just can't. All these guys look the same. Brandon Powell, Tutu Atwell, and now I guess Van Jefferson. Like on film, they all just kind of look the same. The body types are all very similar. Like you can tell the difference between like DK and Tyler on film, right? Van, Brandon, and Tutu, all the same. Anyway, so based on how the line, you can kind of see, all right, we about to man up and go get these dudes. So I'm gonna play it through a little bit. So it looks like that Baker wants at first this little mesh concept. You're gonna get the top of the screen. We'll see how Tariq is coming down. It looks like they want that first, or actually, it looks like first he wants the out route that Jonathan Abram has at the top of the screen. And then he works his way back in, and he wants this little mesh that they have in the middle between Brandon Powell. And again, don't know who the hell all these dudes are. That's probably Van Jefferson. But really good work here. Instead of, let me pull it back. Instead of Tariq chasing all the way, I don't know what the adjustment they call this is, but you see he stops and they communicate. Look at Michael Jackson right there. He's communicating with the guys next to him. All right, we're going to pass this off. All right, when you pass this off, ain't nobody open. Mike's got the guy who came from across, and Tariq has now picked up Brandon Powell with Cody right there lurking in the middle. There's nowhere for him to go. That little hesitation right there, trying to get to his next read, gives Bruce that extra time to get there and get Baker. Because look, I'm going to play it through one more time. Baker holds on to this ball quite a bit for a 3rd and 2 play. This is why you don't go empty on 3rd and 2 unless you got something quick coming. But like, look how long Baker's back there. He's back there. He's back there, back there, back there. That's a coverage sack. Like it goes to Bruce, but you can easily give it an unofficial assist to Mike Jack, Tariq, Jonathan Abram for taking away. It looks like the number 1 read there on the quick out of the bunch, and Cody Barton in the middle, man. Like that's Russian coverage working together. This is the type of shit you need to get sacks. It ain't always just we're going to smoke the other team's right tackle or the other team's left tackle. In particular, that's going to be important on Saturday because you don't just beat Trent Williams. I'll tell you that right now. You're going to need some coverage to help out. All right. Can you flip it to the Boye one for me, please? Thank you, sir. All right. So this is, let me see the down the distance on this. I believe this is also a 3rd down. 3rd and 3. Passing again in a short yardage. No one of these guys lost. For all of this doesn't make that much sense to me. I would have ran it again. Anyway, we're back in nickel. It looks like we're in empty again. I'm just play it straight through. We're watching. Sorry, before we do that, we're watching Boye here on this bottom. He's going against the team's left tackle. All right, bottom of the D line. Eventually, it's just some speed right there from Boye.
Yeah, the dip too.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
that was good. But he's talking his shit. He fired up. Well, good for Boye. All right. But Boye needed help on this because he doesn't just get him on the first move. You know, I watch Boye here. He gets there, but he doesn't have him on the ground. See, Baker's still up. All right, so he needed some help from the coverage, and he got it in two places. We'll show you. I'll show you those. Man, this is great work. Defense played really well in this game. Hold on, let me plug in my computer before my thing dies in the middle of me giving Boye Mafe some praise here.
You don't want that to happen.
No. Because Boye, man, we've been doing good diversifying our stuff here. Like we done shouted out Noah Fant. Last week we had Colby Parkinson.
Yeah, you had a nice little compilation of him cooking. Yep.
Yeah, we're doing good here. This week I got Boye in there. Boye making his debut. I believe making his debut on our standout plays. All right. So now we're going to run this through. And I believe this is the same situation where Baker wants like a little quick out to his left. He does. He wants whoever the hell that is. Again, I'm sorry. Don't know. But that's Jonathan Abram again taking away. Boom. He can't go there. And by then, Boye is taking that away. But he breaks free. And where does Baker want? Oh, check down over the middle. Who has that? That's Alexander Johnson and Kobe Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
And that would have been a first down. Like if Kobe and Alex don't squeeze on that, or Chief, they call Alexander Johnson Chief for reasons I don't know. Like if they don't squeeze down right there, like Baker is gonna throw that shit, and that's gonna be a first down if he rifles that in there, but he can't because he got two. And Kobe is coming. Kobe's gonna pick that and maybe if Baker lets it go. Instead, he's got to eat it and take a sack. I think both of those plays are great examples of what's going to need to happen on Saturday. Those rushers are going to need that extra little time to get there. And the coverage is going to have to be there. Because if you think about it in progressions, and you know this, Chris, because we play football all the time, like usually if you design a play for somebody, there's a first guy, and you usually tell your quarterback, if he's not open, this guy should be open.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and then in flag football, it kind of gets wonky after that. But in NFL, it's the same thing. You got your progression, then you got the next thing, and then the next thing. On third downs in particular, if you can take away that first one, chances are you can get a sack. And if you take away that second one, you damn sure getting a sack. And in both of these cases that I showed, not only was Baker's first read taken away, he couldn't even progress to his second read over the middle because it took that away too. Just great work. Particularly, I didn't realize that's two Jonathan Abram plays on that. Shout out to him. Yeah, shout out to him as well. You kind of can see why he's starting safety, strong safety right now too. Like he's worked his way up the depth chart despite coming in here in the middle of the year. So yeah, those are my plays, man. I was really, really excited about watching the defense on film against the Rams because they did a lot of good stuff. There's a ton of plays we could have chosen from or chose from. Yeah,
chose.
Yeah, no, I think it's chose. All right, it's chose. A lot of plays. There's a lot of plays we could have selected. There we go. Yeah, fixed our grammar right there. So, those are great, man. Rush and coverage work together. And to Chris's point on offense, create those creases. That's a good little slogan. Create those creases. That's good. I just made that shit up too. That works though.
That's probably been used a lot. You ain't the first one.
I know, but the way I said it though, it was kind of smooth. Like it's better, like right now they got hats that say "run the damn ball." That don't got no ring to it.
Yeah, you're right. I said get the lanes open. I'm sure that's been used. I ain't creating nothing new, so I feel you.
Yeah, both of the things that we highlight today are going to be so important on Saturday, man. Is rush and coverage working together, and it's when that the other reason that stands out before we sign off. All week, last couple weeks, honestly, guys have been telling me like, if we're gonna make the playoffs, if we're gonna make a run, if we're gonna win this game, we're gonna win the next game, whatever it is. They've been telling me we have to play together, and they've been using words like connected. You guys can probably see it's been in my stories a couple times. That's what they mean, particularly on defense. Play connected. Like you got your guy, and if your guy crosses over here, communicate that with me, and we take it all away, and it helps our rush. Same thing on offense. Austin Blythe, when I was talking about the run game this week, used that same. He's like, we have to be connected on Saturday. I was like, what does that mean? He was just like, everyone flowing the right way if it's zone, everyone taking the right steps, everyone having the right aiming points on all of our double team and combo blocks, just every little thing. Like both of the plays you showed, everyone was connected. I think on the first play you showed, Gabe Jackson hits his guy, and and then Noah hits his guy right at the right where they're supposed to be, creates the crease. Damian hits his guy on the second play show, boom, hits Bobby. And then I think Colby doesn't as much, which I think that's why Leonard Floyd trips him up.
Yeah.
That's why he falls down. To your point, he probably could have scored. So yeah, everybody's got to be connected. They got to play together, because if not, boy, the San Francisco 49ers might score 100 if they not together, because that team don't fuck around. So that's week 18, man. This could be our last one. This could be our last.
Man, I hope not. This has been fun. But like you mentioned, we could definitely we can go through the plays of the year and just come up with another. We can figure it out. You had some ideas that we could definitely possibly do if this, in fact, is the last time the Seahawks play this season. But for that, we'll find out. The Seahawks play Saturday. We'll be dropping a new episode Sunday for you guys. Be on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, iHeart. We'll be back at least for one more week.
At least for one more.
On that note, we'll catch you guys later.
Peace.